Right, you lot, settle down, settle down. Today we're diving headfirst into a car rivalry that's more heated than a sausage roll competition at a vegan festival. Mercedes versus BMW, two German behemoths both vying for the crown of automotive excellence. We'll be comparing these titans of tarmac across 5 key categories because frankly, anything less would be like judging a pub based solely on its pork scratchings. We'll scrutinize everything from the growl of the engine to the softness of the leather, leaving no nut or bolt unturned. So, buckle up, grab a beverage and prepare for the ultimate showdown that'll leave you wondering, is it the sophisticated swagger of a Merc or the sporty smirk of a Beamer? Let's find out, shall we? First up, we're talking grunt, oomph, the stuff that makes your hair stand on end, performance. Now, both Mercedes and BMW have a history steeped in motorsport, pushing the boundaries of what's possible on both road and track. On paper, the numbers often paint a similar picture. Both manufacturers offer a range of engines, from sensible diesels to fire-breathing petrol powerhouses. Take the Mercedes-AMG C63S, for example, a proper beast with a snarling V8, churning out over 500 horsepower. But then BMW hits back with the M3, a car that needs no introduction. It might not have as many cylinders, but its twin-turbocharged straight six is no slouch, delivering a hefty punch to the gut. But it's not just about raw power, is it? It's about how these cars handle, how they dance on the edge of grip. And here's where things get really interesting. Mercs traditionally have been about effortless grace, wafting you along with a sense of unwavering stability. Think of a silver-haired gentleman gliding across a ballroom floor, smooth, controlled, elegant. BMWs, on the other hand, are more like your mate who's always up for a laugh, eager to chuck themselves into a corner with a cheeky grin. They're nimble, agile, and always up for a bit of tail-out action. Of course, these are just generalizations, and both manufacturers offer models that blur the lines, but you get the idea. One's a tailored suit, the other a well-worn pair of driving shoes. Which one you prefer is entirely up to you. Right, let's talk aesthetics, shall we? Because let's be honest, nobody wants to be seen in a car that looks like it was designed by a committee of accountants. Mercedes, with its long-standing reputation for luxury and sophistication, often leans towards elegant lines and understated class. Think of a well-tailored suit, timeless, refined, and just a touch conservative. BMW, on the other hand, tends to favor a more athletic, even aggressive approach. Their cars are often characterized by sharp creases, bold grilles, and yes, we know they're getting bigger, and a general sense of sporty intent. Inside, both manufacturers continue their respective design philosophies. Mercedes cabins are often awash in leather, wood, and enough technology to make a NASA engineer blush. They're the automotive equivalent of a 5-star hotel lobby, opulent, luxurious, and perhaps a tad intimidating. BMW interiors, while still undeniably premium, tend to be more driver-focused. The materials are top-notch, of course, but there's a greater emphasis on ergonomics and functionality. Think of it as a private jet cockpit. All the luxury you could ever need, but with everything within easy reach. Ultimately, beauty is in the eye of the beholder. Some prefer the stately elegance of a Mercedes, while others gravitate towards the sporty aggression of a BMW. Chapter 3. Tech talk, gadgets, gizmos, and G-forces. Alright, let's be honest, half the fun of owning a modern car is playing with all the toys, right? And thankfully both Mercedes and BMW are more than happy to oblige. Mercedes, never one to shy away from a bit of technological wizardry, packs its cars with enough screens and sensors to make your head spin. From their intuitive M-Bucks infotainment system with its fancy augmented reality navigation to their comprehensive suite of driver assistance features, they're determined to make your driving experience as safe and comfortable as possible. BMW, of course, isn't far behind. Their iDrive system, once a byword for technological frustration, has evolved into a genuinely user-friendly interface, complete with gesture control and a dizzying array of customization options. And when it comes to driver assistance, well, let's just say they've got you covered. But here's the thing. Sometimes less is more. While both manufacturers offer a mind-boggling array of features, it can be a bit overwhelming at times. You can spend hours just trying to figure out how to adjust the ambient lighting or fine-tune the massage settings. So while it's great to have all this technology at your fingertips, it's important to remember that it should enhance the driving experience, not distract from it. Chapter 4. The comfort zone where luxury meets long journeys. Now let's talk about something truly important, comfort, because let's be honest, nobody wants to be stuck in a car that feels like a medieval torture device, even if it does have 1,000,000 horsepower and enough technology to launch a rocket. Mercedes, with its long-standing reputation for building luxurious land yachts, knows a thing or two about keeping occupants comfortable. Their seats are like sitting on a cloud, a very well-bolstered cloud, mind you. And their suspensions soak up bumps and dips in the road like a thirsty camel at an oasis. BMW, while not traditionally known for its emphasis on outright comfort, has upped its game in recent years. Their cars are still sporty and engaging to drive, but they've managed to find a better balance between handling prowess and ride quality. But it's not just about the seats and suspension, is it? It's about the little things too, the quality of the materials, the sound insulation, the ergonomics of the cabin. All of these factors contribute to the overall sense of comfort and well-being. And in this regard, both Mercedes and BMW excel. They sweat the details, ensuring that every touch point, every switch, every knob feels substantial and well-made. Chapter 5. The price of prestige. Opening your wallet widely. Right, let's address the elephant in the room, shall we? Because all this luxury, performance and technology doesn't come cheap, Mercedes, being the slightly more prestigious brand of the two, tends to command a higher price tag. Their entry-level models are often on par with BMW's mid-range offerings, and the price difference only widens as you climb the model hierarchy. BMW, while still undeniably premium, offers a slightly more attainable entry point into the world of German luxury. Their 1 Series, for example, is a compelling alternative to a Mercedes A-Class, offering similar levels of quality and performance at a lower price. But here's the thing, price is relative. What might seem like a lot of money to one person could be a drop in the bucket for another. Ultimately, it comes down to your individual needs, priorities, and of course the size of your wallet. It's also worth considering the cost of ownership. German cars, as anyone who's ever owned one will tell you, can be expensive to maintain. From routine servicing to unexpected repairs, be prepared to shell out a fair bit of cash to keep your pride and joy running smoothly. Well, there you have it, a whirlwind tour of 2 of the most iconic car brands on the planet. We've dissected their performance, scrutinized their styling, marveled at their technology, and even pondered the cost of it all. So, which brand do you think comes out on top? Let us know in the comments below. Is it the sophisticated swagger of a Mercedes or the sporty smirk of a BMW? Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon for more automotive comparisons. Until next time, drive safe and keep it sideways. But not really unless you're on a track, of course.